If you're in Singapore this February, you'll need to know this. Hello, adventurer. Every year on the 15th of February at exactly 6:20 p.m, you'll hear this siren. But don't worry, unlike in 1942, this is not a warning of an incoming attack. It's actually to commemorate the hardest lesson that we had to learn as a nation. Pardon my voice. Actually, another video is supposed to come up, but I couldn't go and film it because my voice is a bit hoarse. That's why I'm doing a shorter video, sharing a little bit more about my country. Anyway, back in World War II, when Singapore was still a British colony, they were very confident that they've built an impregnable fortress. They called Singapore the Gibraltar of the East. However, within days of the war spilling into Malaya, Singapore was surrendered to the Japanese. I wasn't born yet at the time, but this became a core memory in our nation's history, a time of unimaginable pain and suffering for those who had to live through it. The lesson learned was we'll never want to be put in such a situation again. Helpless, subjugated, and at the mercy of a foreign power. We want to be able to protect our own land and our own freedom. Which is why in 1967, the Enlistment Act was introduced, requiring all able-bodied men between 18 to 21 years of age to serve in the armed forces, police, or civil defense for 2 years, locally also known as the National Service or NS. For females, National Service is shorter, about 9 months, and actually fully optional, if you know what I mean. At first, NS was very unpopular. I mean, today it still kinda is, because just imagine being a young man, fresh out of school, eager to start your own career and start earning real money, but you have to lose 2 years of your life to NS. Of course, you won't be as keen. On top of the initial 2 years of training and service, each citizen will also be put on reservist. Basically, they return to civilian life, but remain part of an active unit ready to mobilize when the need arises. From time to time, they'll be called back in for training and exercise. In the event of a war, Singapore will be able to mobilize 300 to 400,000 troops within days, which is impressive for a country of our size. However, compared to any other military force in the world, our numbers will still be peanuts. But that's okay, because our strategy was never to overwhelm the attacking force. It was to make it clear that we won't go down without a fight, and the fight with us will sting. Over time, NS became more than just a duty. It's also become a rite of passage, especially popularized by the local movie series Our Boys to Men. They made a total of 4 movies, which remains the top 5 grossing local film to this day. The plot may be a little bit dramatized and romanticized, but it does capture the essential point, where all Singaporean boys of all ethnicity and background come together to become soldiers, men who protect their family and their country. I do have to confess, I'm a naturalized Singaporean. I've lived here for over 18 years, but I've only officially became a citizen about 3 years ago. So I did not go through national service. Only my son, okay, you have to do national service when you're 18, yeah? Or future sons will have to. But my heart is here, so when the time comes, I'll be here to defend my family, my home, my country. No, this is not a sponsored video. This is from the bottom of my heart. 15 February is also the period when we run simulations and drills to test our response to threats to national security. In the past, they'll simulate a terrorist attack or a bomb threat. Not to scare people, but to test how ready we are and to demonstrate that in such events, it requires everyone's involvement, which reveals our full defense doctrine that we call the total defense. So, to ensure full protection of our sovereignty, we came up with 6 defense pillars. First, economic defense. This is basically us trying to build a strong and resilient economy that can withstand crisis.
For example, we import 90% of our food consumption. To reduce risk of economical reliance, we try to diversify our import source.
Second, civil defense. This is about ensuring emergency services such as police, firefighters, ambulance are always ready in times of emergency. Number 3, this one is actually pretty recent, digital defense. This is to remind us that there are also threats from the digital realm. Number 4, social defense is about building good relationships with your neighbors, with your fellow citizens, so that enemies can't turn us against one another. Number 5, military defense is about building a credible military force, which is why we have the national service. And number 6, the psychological defense. This is about maintaining the will to stand firm in the face of terror and fear. There's actually one more thing about 15th of February. It's my birthday! So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Consider it as a birthday gift to me. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about Singapore, watch this next video over here. I'll see you there. So maybe those sirens are actually my birthday song.